All right.
Hey guys, welcome back. I am John.
And I am Cooper.
And we are
CJ Films. Holy shoot, we did that first try.
Yes, sir.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a setup change, but this is our new home. This is our home. We're more, I don't know what you'd call this. It's more homey.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
looks pretty good for American.
If you couldn't tell by the title, and definitely with John's cosplay here.
Who's John? I am Red Riot, a Red Guardian.
We just got back from watching Thunderbolts, and we have ourselves our first review on the channel for you guys. And by God, this movie.
It is good.
It was phenomenal, honestly. We're going to be giving our honest review here. This is a spoiler-free review as well. I will let you guys know we are going to be doing a deep dive discussion. This comes out Friday. So when you're seeing this, the next upload will be our discussion, which is Monday or Tuesday. But if you don't want to miss that, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss it.
Indeed. Please do it. We are going to go in full depth.
Oh, my goodness.
With post-credit scene. It's a good one.
There's so much to talk about.
It's a great film. So if you guys don't mind being spoiled, come back, watch that video. Everything he said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's going to be a banger.
Yes.
Be a banger.
All right. Shall we get into it?
Yes. I'm down.
Do you want to start?
Let me take this off.
Yeah, you definitely.
All right, guys. Yeah, so we just got done seeing Thunderbolts. If I'm being honest with you, I mean, hell, out of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Okay. Out of 1 to 10.
We go on 3.
Go on 3?
Yeah, go on 3. 3, 2, 1.
8.
Yeah. I agree.
Let's go. Let's go.
It was, guys, like, as a person who loves comics, movies, you know the channel, and the MCU might be back. It might be back. The post-credit scene was phenomenal. Not going to spoil it. I'm just going to tell you, it was a good one.
Yes.
It was a good one. It was like 2 minutes, too. It was very long.
It was a pretty long
It was.
outro.
It definitely set up some stuff. And we'll
100%.
get back into that. But I really liked the film.
Yes.
The characters were great. The story was really good. The villain it definitely made me hate the villain.
100.
And it did its job. I didn't like the villain at all. We'll dive into some of the characters. What were your thoughts on the film itself?
Okay, so going into it, it was all the characters were misfits from other MCU projects, and it was really nice to see them all in a movie. They worked well together. The storytelling was phenomenal, going into all of their backstories, basically. In a way, they're overcoming what set them back from all what we've seen from them before. And this, like you said, the villain, I was hoping she was going to get a bullet in her head.
Yeah, at any moment, I would have been fine if they just shot her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one character where you kind of think like, oh, okay, now he's the big bad in here. But they did really good with his story.
Phenomenal.
His is like, it honestly will hit deep with a lot of people. I guess, can we say his name in here? It's not really, is it hidden?
It's hidden.
Okay, I guess.
In ways. If you guys know, you guys know. If you guys don't, go see the movie. It's really good. The character, the villain, we're not villain, but you know.
Yeah.
The person they introduce is it's a good one. And like Cooper said, the background or the backstory for this character, it hit. It hit. I was getting emotional in some of the parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, damn, this is well written.
Oh, 100%. The story was well-paced as well. The pacing was really good. There was one part, because in my mind, there was a part, like, we're halfway through, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm at a 7 right now.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't pick up past this, I'm just sticking with a 7. But it honestly, good pacing. There might be a small dip, maybe a small dip, to me at least, in my own opinion. There was a small dip to be like, okay, it is a 2-hour-long film.
Yeah.
So there's that. But other than this one part, you're kind of like, okay. The pacing was good. Storytelling was good. It kept you invested the whole time. About 30 minutes in, I had to piss, but the story was very well told, and the pacing was so good that I forgot I had to piss, and I held it out all the rest of the hour and a half to go. I was very impressed with myself.
This ain't really a spoiler. It's a review and kind of discussion in a way.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to be in the building for that long.
They were
in the beginning to like, I would say like a climactic part. In a way.
Yeah, because with most Marvel films, like Avengers, it takes place like almost throughout a week, or Thor takes place throughout a week. This was 2 days.
Like 2 days, because it does show some nighttime when
it was going into
party.
it. Yeah, they hardly ever slept.
Yeah,
throughout the whole. It was 100%. When you started, it goes from there. The story starts here, and it went in to all the way the rest of the time. So you're with them that whole rest of the story. And I do like that part. I don't like big time jumps. And when a story just like, hey, this takes place in a 2 day. It was very well. All the characters mashed so well together.
The energy and the connection that they got to bond with in the pretty much like the first 30 minutes of the movie, they all somehow come together, and right from the get-go, I was like, okay.
They're cooking.
They're cooking. The connection, the back and forth between each character was very well written.
Mm-hmm. You really, for the writing in this movie, you really felt for honestly all the characters, except for one, because they didn't really go deep into her. They never, the more I think about it, they never dive deep into her. I'll bring that up in the discussion part. But
I think we could say
Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. I was say I figured you were talking about Ghost. I kind of just thought about that the same way.
Granted, she did have her own whole movie.
Yeah.
Ant-Man 2.
Yeah.
But that came out a long time ago, and
honestly,
that's one thing. You don't really gotta know who she is. I mean, granted, you'll be like, okay, this person can phase through walls.
Yeah,
where is this coming from?
And they hint. She says some lines where she like says like she made her suit, and
her suit keeps her together before she like falls apart.
Yep.
They really dove deep into Walker's and Elena's background, honestly. They really focused on them too.
Yeah, I'd say those two were the main characters besides this character we're introduced. His name's Bob.
Yep. Bob was a really good character.
Pretty good character. But besides those two, or besides him, I'd say, Alana or Elena, however you pronounce her name.
Yeah. There was a lot of good action fights in here for sure.
There was some really good action scenes. We'll get into that on the spoiler one, but one scene in particular, I was like, "This is."
They're like, going.
They reminded me of when, Loki, is it Captain America and the Hulk are in the Avengers Tower?
Yeah,
and they're all fighting, and
Loki's
getting smashed,
No, they were definitely, it brought back some memories for sure for where the fight takes place and whatnot.
It was really good. It was really
good. You grow honestly at this part too, because Alana, you learn her backstory in Black Widow, and then in this one it's honestly, she is, I believe, is the main character. In this one,
it also makes me wonder what they're doing with her character.
It's like
the way they were setting her up, it's like
she's the leader.
She's she's Iron Man or Captain America. Of this group. Thunderbolts, misfits, whatever you want to call them.
True. It was her backstory, and then you start feeling more for Walker. You see what happens after the events of Winter Soldier, the show, which I'm gonna be honest, he did nothing wrong the whole time. Walker is actually a great character, and he was a great Captain America. I don't care who you say, but no, he had a really good add on to now being a hero again.
Yeah, and I feel like he always had that element of knowing what to do, but I mean, when you're a hero, you're gonna do some messed up stuff. You know. Yeah. Looking into like a news article, there's gonna be haters on Superman. There's gonna be haters on Batman. There's gonna be haters on
the
Captain
Daily
America,
Bugle,
Iron Man, the Daily Bugle. Like,
Spider-Man says it all.
You know, everyone's gonna have their own thoughts of what a hero should be, and some people think, well, let the police do it. You know?
Exactly.
So, I like John Walker's character. I think he had I don't want to say improvement because I always liked his character.
Yeah, but he really never changed.
No, and he really did shine in this movie.
Yes,
like he had some dialogue with some characters that made him feel human in a way, because this movie is very centered around dealing with self problems.
Yes,
and dealing with depression, I guess you could say, and the backlash he got, he kind of went to a ball of depression, and we see that in this film, and I think it was portrayed very well.
Yeah, they definitely attacked the storyline very well, and yeah, the action was very well compared to most Marvel movies. Honestly, out of all, like, this is definitely a top 10 throughout all Marvel movies. Or do you declare this new Marvel because you have the whole Infinity Saga, and this? To be honest, this is the beginning of a new MCU.
I would say it's a new beginning, considering the fact that Kane is no longer the villain.
Yeah, true.
This movie kind of sets up things in a way of where you could be like,
you don't really know
what's their next move.
Yeah, what's the next? And they do pretty well. They're like, okay, we're moving into something.
Yeah, for sure.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Out of all, this is definitely a great film. Highly recommend it if you are a Marvel fan. You don't really need to go into backdrop. If anything, if you don't care too much, just look it up. They'll explain it to you, who they are.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen bits and pieces of the Winter Soldier and it was Winter Soldier and the Falcon. That's what it was called. Little bit of Hawkeye. I've seen Black Widow, but honestly, if I didn't know anything about those characters and I came into this fresh out of not seeing any Disney Plus show or seeing the last couple movies, I think you're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me lead into like the way it could be the beginning of a new saga, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
They're introducing new characters, fleshing them out. You really don't need to know too much. They fill you in with the stuff that happened previously. So yeah, I kind of do think it's probably a new start to the saga or whatever they're going to call it.
Yeah. So, I highly recommend this movie. We both gave it an 8.
8.
Great post-credit scene.
One of the best.
It felt like we are back into more. Like, honestly, I hate how it became a meme now, though. We're back. We're off. We're back. Yeah. We're off.
Right.
I honestly think there's going to be a good streak of Marvel's back in the next couple, except for Ironheart. But I forgot about that fucking movie. But the next MCU projects all the way, I don't even know. If you really think about it, it's going up to the end, but it's not going to be the end.
No.
But it's starting something to where like this felt like movie number 1. When you want to get into the sagas, this is where you start.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. We both gave it an 8 out of 10.
Amazing movie.
All right, that concludes our review of the movie. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, go see this one in theaters. This one is definitely one to buy collector edition. Put it on your shelf. Go see this with your friends. Go see it with your mom, your grandmas, your girlfriend, your boyfriends. This is a good one.
Go see it. Now, if you want to see us do a deep dive conversation into this movie where we get into the whole movie, we're getting into details. We're going deep in diving, and we're going to be predicting what to come next. And we're going to be talking about that after credit scene. So if you want to see that, subscribe.
Click here, because I've been pointing right here for like 20 seconds.
Subscribe.
I don't know why I did it, but yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll catch you back in the spoiler review.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.